Good morning, my dear students. I am Sister Days. How are you all? I hope you all are fine doing something at home, not wasting your time in your video games, TV, and all. I think now you like to study your lessons. Well, now we will start our English Literature Unit 1. Theme of this unit is Wonders of Travel. In this unit, three lessons are there. The name of the first lesson is Darwin Diaries, written by Alan Albert Gibbons. He is Alan Albert. We will study an original story based on 5-year-long historical expedition of Charles Darwin and his team members. Before I proceed the explanation of this chapter, I would like you all to read something about Charles Darwin. Children, this is Charles Darwin. Charles Darwin was a British naturalist whose scientific theory of evolution by natural selection became the foundation of modern evolutionary studies. Darwin formulated his bold theory in private in 1837 to 39 after returning from a voyage around the world in a ship called HMS Beagle. But it was not until 2 decades later that he finally gave it full public expression in On the Origin of Species, that is written 1859, a book that has deeply influenced modern Western society and thought. This is all about Charles Darwin, and now I would like to give you the brief explanation. He was a British naturalist. What's the meaning of the word naturalist, children? Naturalist is a person who studies or is an expert in natural science. Charles Darwin was working on a scientific theory of evolution. Evolution means studying the changes and generations over the time. He was working on this theory and he was on a voyage for this in the ship named HMS Beagle. He completed his evolution theory and then based on which he wrote his famous book on the origin of species. What is the name of his book? On the Origin of Species, which had a great impact on modern Western society. So let us continue with the chapter now. Children, just listen this extract, this small extract of the opening of the story. This is a story of the 5-year-long historic expedition, that is 1832 to 1836, of British naturalist Charles Darwin, based on which Darwin wrote his famous book on the origin of species. This account is narrated by 10-year-old James Kincaid through a series of entries in his diary. James is thrilled to have been chosen as assistant to Darwin on the voyage aboard HMS Beagle. He helps Darwin collect information on different creatures during the journey. In this extract, James, now 15, recounts their voyage to the Galapagos Islands between 15th September and 20th October 1835. Now students, what is this passage trying to tell us? It's a story of a very long, 5-year-long expedition to a place called Galapagos Islands. Who all were there? Charles Darwin and his team members. James, a 10-year-old boy, was chosen as an assistant to Darwin and he was so thrilled. He was a small boy, no? So he was very so thrilled. What is his duty? This James' duty? He had to collect information on different species during their journey. In our lesson, James, now 15 years old, was recounting the voyage to the Galapagos Islands in the ship called HMS Beagle. What's the name of that ship? HMS Beagle. Down you can see written HMS Beagle. It's a ship. Do you know, children, when they were in Galapagos Islands? Yes, from 15th September to 20th October 1835. Now children, let us move to the first paragraph. We have left South America and are about to arrive at the Galapagos Islands. There are 15 of them altogether, 600 miles from the coast of Ecuador. They are all formed from volcanic rocks and straddle the equator. This part tells us that they are about to reach at the Galapagos Islands. This group of islands were about hundreds of miles away from coast of Ecuador. They are all formed from volcanic rocks and straddle the equator. Children, here straddle means, what is it? Exist on either side. Where it is, children? Either side of the equator. Okay. Now we will see the next part of this paragraph. Mr. Darwin is delighted at the prospect of seeing the Galapagos. He says that the collection of islands is a perfect little world by itself. He is eagerly looking forward to exploring them more than anywhere else on our journey. Here the narrator tells us that Darwin is really excited to explore this place. Which place, children? Galapagos Islands. Which one? This Galapagos Islands. That place. What is the reason? Do you know? Yes, Darwin finds that the collection of islands is a perfect little world by itself. That means these islands look very beautiful. The sight was so mesmerizing that he wants to explore that place more than any other place he had visited. Now I will read for you the second paragraph. Here you can see the second paragraph. We landed in high surf today on the northeast coast of Chatham Island. We waded ashore through the icy water only for our clothes to be dried immediately once on land by the morning heat. To our surprise, everything here seems very dark. The beach is made of dark-colored lava. The land all around is jagged and buckled. The only vegetation is the stunted brushwood, scorched by the sun. There are craters and steaming vents everywhere. I have never seen anything like this before. Here the narrator tells us regarding the appearance of the land on the northeast coast of Chatham Island. When he stepped on the land with the team members, he noticed that the beach was made of dark-colored lava, and the land all around is jagged and buckled. Now children, what's the meaning of jagged and buckled? Jagged means with rough and sharp protruding points. Buckled means bent. Meaning of the word buckled is bent. Simply I could say that the land was uneven. Jagged and buckled means is a uneven land. The only vegetation is the stunted brushwood that also scorched by the sun. Here children, standard brushwood. In reading you can see standard brushwood. What is the meaning of standard brushwood? Standard means short. Brushwood means twigs and small branches that have broken off from trees and bushes. That means short twigs and small branches that have broken off from trees and bushes. He tells us that there were not much things to be found over there, but we can see small twigs and branches which had fallen from trees and bushes, and that too were scorched by the sun or faded. Scorched means faded in color. There were craters and steaming vents everywhere. Last part of the paragraph you can see steaming vents, craters and steaming vents they saw in everywhere. Here craters means hole or pit, and steaming vents means the opening of a volcano from which lava flows. As we all know that these islands were formed from volcanic eruption. So it is obvious that vents and craters will be there. Children, this is craters and vents. You can see this part. You can see this craters and vents. See, now we can see over here and there this craters and vents. Are you seeing, children, in this picture? Okay, children, I think today this is enough for you. Hope you are clear with meaning and explanations. For your homework, I will show you some words and their meanings. Please write it in your book and learn these words and meanings. First word, naturalist, a person who studies or is an expert in natural sciences. Natural sciences, zoology, botany and so on. Straddle here exists on either side of the equator. Then HMS Beagle, it's a ship of the Royal Navy. That much you study. Jagged with rough and sharp protruding points. Buckled, bent. Next word is stunted, dwarfish, short. Last word, brushwood. Twigs and small branches that have broken off from trees and bushes. Okay, children, thank you. We will meet you again in the next class.